Dear friends, I hope you are doing good. In the last class, I had discussed my stratagem to remember the syllabus of GS1. In the similar manner, today we are going to cover the syllabus of GS2 using these diagrams. Have a look on GS2 syllabus given in the notification of UPSC. GS2 comprises of constitutional and polity, social justice, governance and international relations. We'll start with constitution and polity. I'm using hexagon, that means 6 corner equal to 6 dimension. So these are the 6 dimensions. One is constitutional framework. Then second dimension is system of government, that is unitary or federal. Separation of power. Comparison of Indian constitution with respect to other countries. 3 organs of government: legislature, executive and judiciary. Constitutional and non-constitutional bodies. The last one is Representation of People Act, pressure groups, formal and informal association. Try to recall it once. Pause this video and recall this 6 dimension. Later on we'll see topics within these dimensions. So, in the constitutional framework and system of government, these 2 units, headings given by Lakshmikant. So, constitutional framework consists of evolution, features of Indian constitution, citizenship, India and its territory, fundamental rights, DPSP, fundamental duties, amendment, basic structure, etc. This whole topics comes under the heading constitutional framework. Now, system of government. Generally we'll study here whether Indian system is unitary or federal. Here you need to study the center-state relations, functions and responsibility of center and state, issues and challenges arising because of this federal structure, devolution of powers and finances up to local level. Then the third dimension here is separation of power between different organs of the government. Then comparison of Indian constitution with respect to other countries. Then the fourth dimension is 3 organs of government, that is legislature. Parliament and state legislature is the legislative body. Executive means president, governor, prime minister, chief minister, council of ministers, all the bureaucrats, etc. Judiciary, Supreme Court, High Court and other subordinate courts. These 3 organs you need to study. Their structure and function you need to study. Powers and privileges, issues and challenges you need to study in these 3 organs. And also remedies or solutions or recommendations of various body or committees to overcome these issues and challenges you need to be studied. Then the 5th dimension is constitutional and non-constitutional bodies. Here you need to study their appointment, tenure, functions and responsibilities, powers and privileges, issues and challenges, and also various recommendations to overcome these issues and challenges. Then you need to study Representation of People Act, its salient features, issues and challenges, and way forward to overcome that issues and challenges. Then we have pressure group, informal and formal associations. Their role in the polity you need to study. Quickly you can revise now. Constitution and polity has 6 major headings or 6 major dimensions. Constitutional framework, system of government, separation of power, comparison of constitution with others, 3 organs of government, constitutional, non-constitutional bodies, Representation of People Act and other groups and associations. Now we will move to the next subject, that is social justice. What do you mean by social justice? Providing justice in terms of distribution of wealth, opportunity, privileges within the society. It aims to meet the challenges of socio-economic inequalities by rule of law. Generally, it is a tool to improve the condition of marginal sections of society. So under social justice, we are using triangle having 3 corners. That means we need to study 3 dimensions or 3 headings, themes. First is related to development. Second is related to welfare schemes. Third is 5 issues. I will see in detail. So this development process and development industry. What is the role of NGO, SHG and various other groups in the development process of the country? You need to study there. The other dimension is welfare scheme, obviously, which is enacted for the vulnerable section. You need to study the welfare schemes by center and state. And what are the laws and institutions enacted to protect the vulnerable sections of society. Okay? Now, the third and last dimension is 5 issues you need to remember. Poverty and hunger, health and education, human resources. These are the 5 major issues mentioned in your syllabus. If we can quickly revise the social justice syllabus. One is related to development. What is the role of NGO, SHGs, other associations and groups in the development process of the country. Then you need to know the various welfare schemes enacted by center as well as states. And other mechanisms, laws and institutions you need to know who are working for the betterment and protection of the vulnerable sections. Then 5 issues you need to know. This is your priority area, that is poverty, hunger, health and education, human resources. Now we will move to the third subject, that is governance. The governance, again I am using triangle, that means 3 major topics, 3 major dimensions are headings has been given in the syllabus. So first is related to policies, second is important aspects are, you can say, components of governance, and third is role of civil services. Now coming to the first point, one you need to know is, you need to know the policies enacted by the government for development in various sectors. You need to know the policies enacted for the development of various sectors. And also issues arising in the design and implementation of this policy. What are the issues in design and implementation of the policy you need to know. As well as when you are knowing the issues and challenges, then also you need to know the remedies or possible solution for these issues to overcome these problems. Then important aspects or components in governance is transparency, accountability, citizen charter, e-governance, its applications, models, advantages, disadvantages, possible solution for the demerits. Then what is the role of civil services in the governance of the country? Then if you want me to revise quickly, the syllabus of governance is, first dimension is related to policy. The policies enacted for the development of various sectors you need to know, and what are the issues in design and implementation of these policies you need to know. Along with that, you also need to know the possible solution to overcome such issues and challenges. Then important aspects, that is component of governance you need to know, which you also study in your ethics, transparency, accountability, citizen charter, e-governance, its application, models, positives, negatives and possible solution. What is the role of civil services in the governance of the country you need to know. And the last subject in General Studies paper 2 is international relations. 4 dimensions, square means 4 dimension, 4 corner equal to 4 dimension. The first thing what you need to know is relation of India with its neighboring countries. Second is groupings and agreements, policies of other country, the international institutions and agencies. So this deals with neighborhood relations. What is the relation of India with Nepal, Pakistan, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, China, among others. And you also need to know bilateral, regional, global groupings and its effect on India. And also bilateral and multilateral agreements where India has signed with other countries, you need to know what is the impact of this grouping and agreements on India, you need to know. Impact on India. Then what are the effect of policies and politics of other countries on India and its diaspora. You need to study this. Then you need to study important international institutions and agencies, their structure and mandate. So this is the syllabus of IR mentioned in GS2. So you need to study the relations between India and its neighbor as well as its extended neighbor, grouping and agreements of India and its impact on India, and effects of policies and politics of other countries on India and its diaspora, and important international institutions and agencies, the structure and mandate you need to know. So this is how we completed the syllabus of GS2. I hope you are able to understand, and this method will definitely help you to remember and recall the syllabus of GS2 easily. Thank you for listening me patiently. If you like the video, then subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get notification of my new videos. Also, if you think this video is going to benefit your friends and other fellow aspirants, then please share this video. Once again, thank you. Have a